G'day guys, it's Alex from Physio. If you're trying to get better at the sport of rugby, stay tuned, watch this video because I'm going to teach you the power clean. Often in the gym we're going to do things like squats and deadlifts where the bar will move quite slowly. The power clean is a great way to move a reasonable amount of weight really quickly, and it's quite specific for rugby. So by the time you finish watching this video, you'll know how to do the setup, how to do the technique, and start practicing in the gym straight away. So let's get right into learning the power clean. So step one, guys, is getting our hand position done correctly. Stand close to the bar with your thighs touching, then go about one hand width outside of where your thighs are. This way you're not touching your thighs, but you're in nice and tight. We don't want to be too far away from our body, but we definitely don't want to be touching our thighs. Definitely play around with that position. Next step is the hook grip. We want to make sure that when we're doing any power clean variation, we are adopting a hook grip. The hook grip is when you place your webbing of your hand on the bar and then wrap that thumb underneath as tightly as you can and then clasp your fingers over the top of your thumb. This locks you in the hook grip position and it's a great, safe way to maintain control of the bar. This can be a little uncomfortable initially, but just practice the hook grip, wrapping the thumb underneath, clasping over the top, and then lifting the bar up in the air, and you'll feel how sturdy and solid the bar is in your hand and it won't slip. Now, before we go into a full power clean, we're going to learn some different, easier variations of the movement that can actually be overloaded and used in the gym to develop your strength and power to be a better rugby player before you even get to the full power clean. So the main power clean variation we're learning today is a hang power clean, meaning that the bar is going to start above or just at our knees. The first variation of this hang power clean is going to be a hang pull. So from our hang position, we bring the bar into our thighs, into our hip crease, and from there we explode into our triple extension position. This is where our ankles are flexed, so we're on our toes, our knees are locked, and our hips come through, and we're in that jump-like position. Once you finish this video, if you find that the first variation is all you want to do, which is totally fine, we can just add a little jump in. This is where we explode all the way up in that triple extension position, and it just allows you to be really explosive with the movement and get the benefit you want from it. So as we start to add weight to the bar, the technique shouldn't really change. We get in that hinge position, we get to above our knees with the bar, we then pull the bar into our hips, and we jump or we just extend up onto our toes, whichever cue works for you. Our second variation we're going to add on is a hang clean high pull. This is where we finish with the bar coming up towards our chin. So all the initial steps are the same, but once the bar comes into the hip crease, we need to extend all the way up and shrug with our shoulders and bring the bar up as high as possible. Many rugby players feel comfortable getting to just this stage because they really feel the bar moving quickly, they feel very explosive and powerful. When we add the weight on, all the technique is the same. Make sure you bring the bar into the hip crease, you extend into the triple extension position, and then pull the bar up as high as you can, using the momentum from your legs to bring the barbell up. Remember, it's not an upper body exercise, it is a lower body exercise. So now we are moving on to the full power clean, our third variation. But before we do a full power clean, there are two extra steps that need to happen during the power clean to make you safe and to allow you to pull more weight. In a full power clean, we need to open our hand at the top of the movement. This video of Liu Xiaojun shows how to effectively open your hand at the top of the catch. As he receives the bar on his shoulders, his thumb releases from underneath his fingers to allow the bar to rest successfully on his shoulders. So once the bar is mid-flight, you can start to transition your hand position and get ready to receive the barbell as seen here. We don't want to catch the barbell in a hook grip position. This places undue stress on the wrist and will often lead to lots of wrist pain with the power clean. The next step is bringing our feet out to the side slightly as we receive the bar in the catch. As we reach the triple extension position, once the bar is traveling upwards, we can then duck our feet out to the side and adopt a quarter squat position. This provides a more stable platform for you to catch the bar at the top of the movement. Once you've caught the bar successfully, bring your feet into the middle, back to your starting position. So back to putting the power clean together, we bring the bar into the hips, we extend up onto our toes, we then bring our legs out to the side, get into that quarter squat and receive the bar with an open hand at the top of the movement. Often I encourage people to practice the power clean as part of the warm-up and stick with either variation 1 or 2 for their working sets when they're adding on more weight. As with version 1 and 2, as we add more weight to the power clean, our technique should not change. Make sure you're staying in that hinge position, you're bringing the bar into your hips, you're extending at the top of the movement and catching the bar with an open hand. Once you're catching the bar, your feet should also be coming out to the side into that quarter squat position. Power cleans are designed to be not as heavy. Power cleans do have a high technical component, which is why variation 1 and 2 are very important, as it allows you to get something out of the movement in the early stages of your learning whilst you're practicing the power clean by itself. Just remember, the technique should always stay the same no matter how much weight you have on the bar. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.